It's a gas chamber exclusive.
What's up? What's up? Welcome. You know me, one half of the 478 podcast. Today we have a special kind of dish, starting a new thing. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it is a series brought to you by GasmanTv, where we talk about various things from whatever to whatever. It could be your first time jumping out the plane, your first time doing whatever, when you went to the army, anything. Let's talk about it. This particular episode is dealing with men, women, relationships, sex, all the good shit that the kids like these days to keep them coming back. I'm joined by an esteemed panel, you know what I'm saying, of various women from various backgrounds with various knowledge that they can help with, you know what I'm saying. We're going to start from the far left.
Hi, I'm Keita.
Hi, I'm China.
Hello, I'm Tati.
I'm Kim.
I'm Shayla.
I'm Gregor. And we are we got like a list of questions that we're gonna run through and make some discussion about, and we're gonna just get insight from male and female perspective and just see how the conversation goes. Let's talk about it.
Okay, so we came up with a list of questions, just things that we think that everyone wants to know. First question is, what's the difference between dating today and dating in the past?
Okay.
What's your take on the difference?
My thing is like, what's considered the past? I may not have dated in the past, like whatever the past.
We'll say today's generation, and we'll say generation when you were in your teens or early 20s when you first started dating.
Shit, what's sad is for me personally, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm 30, so like I really feel like what's sad is the dating process pretty much have been the same since like maybe like the late teens. You know, as far as like, you know, I don't know. For me personally, my streak a little, how my shit done went. I'm like, it just didn't happen for me like that. But I mean, like how y'all feel about it?
It definitely changed, definitely. Cause how they date now is not really dating, but like how you tell your stories is so different. How they go on dates. These people don't want to go on a date. It's sneaky link.
They want to hang out.
Yeah,
hang out.
Yeah, it's not really dating. It's just having a conversation, meeting up, and do what y'all do. And you probably gonna text you then. Like it's not really dating.
A date is when you get dressed up, you get cute, you
Right.
like, and you go somewhere.
Right.
And you enjoy each other's company. Yeah.
You don't ride the home with this person no more.
I'm a dater though. I like to go out on. I feel like though maybe my shit fucked up. I mean, I like to go on dates. So I feel like
We like to go on dates too.
I'm saying I'm going on dates then though. That's one thing. My shit ain't changed. You know what I'm saying?
But I think it's more of the person on a case by case. You know, some people still like to say, "Hey, I want to take you to dinner. Hey, let's go do something. What do you want to do?" But then when you get so used to niggas talking about something, let's hook up. Whatever. Like, well, shit, where I want to go. What I want to do.
Right.
Well, damn. You know, there's some people out there, and then but when they want to, you know, get to the nitty gritty and hang out and be hooked up and cuddle up. But there's no dating. There's no getting to know each other.
Well, I think that just depends on if a nigga got the intention of dating or doing some other shit from the jump.
That
Right.
is true. That is true.
But have access to y'all time.
You really need a diverse age panel. You know what I'm saying?
My-
So we get real
and back in my day, we didn't have all the Facebook, Instagram, cell phones. You know, they're old, but I'm older.
Yeah, to pull up on them.
Right, and it was a lot of things in private, you know, but when you saying like you don't know who a person is, it's crazy how when you're dating and you say, hey, okay, I'm gonna let this on line. This is what I'm looking for. This is who I am. If this is not what you want looking for, just say that, and we can just be friends. We could be cool. But there's niggas that still will lie.
I think that's
That's the problem. Niggas not being honest about what they really want. Know what I'm saying? Like,
think all females want to be in a relationship.
Right. We can be just friends. We can be cool. We can hang out.
if a nigga tell you the truth, like, hey, really, I'm just trying to fuck around and chill. You might be like, hey,
I'm just trying to get me some too. But I mean, just be honest. And then you know, women have to fight tooth and nail. Like, dude, I'm telling you, just tell me what it is that you want. And they holler, and then once they get a lip, you know, y'all hang out for a little while, they get it, and then they show you their true color. I'm like, nigga, why you didn't just say, you know what I'm saying? This what you wanted from the beginning. take my choice away. Let me choose.
But I feel like they go with your choice because they feel like it changed you later on. But in reality, that is what some people do though.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
be
true.
like, oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he might
I'm pregnant. He gonna change now.
be right. He might put away now, but he might change his mind along. We keep getting to know each other. But reality, what he said up front, really what he means.
Yeah.
So we get our feelings hurt when that's what he was honest, but he didn't want to take honesty at the same time.
Be honest.
And that's the hardest shit for everybody to do these days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And the fucked up thing about it is everybody want honesty, but everybody
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
It's like playing spades. You got to hide your hand. We say, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
But it's crazy how you said that, you know, people sometimes they want to make it more than it is. And like, when you're in dating, I feel like listen to what the person you're dating telling you. If this man say, I just want to be your friend, I don't want nothing serious, that means he just want to be your friend, he don't want nothing serious. Regardless of how he holds you when y'all laying in the bed or the fact that y'all hang out a lot, that don't change the fact that man told you what he said. And the same thing with women, because some men like, dude, I told you, you ain't the one for me. You know, we cool, but you ain't the one for me. You know, but they want to make it what they want to be. Oh, I'm feeling. No, stop. Get out your feelings and listen to what the person telling you.
And that's not to say things won't change. Things will change. But when you plan for it to change, that's when you fuck your world up in.
Right.
Just let it happen. It's right.
Take it how it comes and move accordingly. So, right. So what's next on the agenda?
Okay, so with that being said about the beginning, how to create boundaries in a new relationship. And by that, I mean, as far as boundaries, it's like there's some people that, you know, they say I'm a little stuck in my ways. But I'm just saying, it's just like, okay, for instance, I'm a person I give respect and I respect the same, I expect the same thing. So there's some things that you're not don't come up to me and say, can I slit you out? Because you might get punched in the face.
But see, that's that new age slang though. You know what I'm saying?
You can't be offended by that. But in the same token, you shouldn't be offended by that. You wouldn't be offended. But he's only asking you for what you really want. But then
I want to reference me.
Yeah, you not like if she an older lady, why don't you say that? That's not like her age. Like somebody my age say,
hey, but maybe he think I'm a young nigga. She an older lady. You know, she gonna do that young nigga shit come with. We slut her back. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna be
young nigga slut her back.
Alright, but you got to understand that she's talking about men that's not her age. So if you're dating a person in this and a person that's younger than you would expect them to say things that you wouldn't normally get from 40 year old.
They want to make their demographic.
Okay, so
Now, if a nigga ain't moving in the church and tell you let him slut you out, that's different.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so the question is, boundaries. So if I tell you, if you say this and I come at you and be like, hey, I don't know who you used to, but that ain't me. So I appreciate if you don't talk to me in that time because in that manner because I don't like it. I want to accept it. That's creating boundaries. What you want and what you don't want, and what you accept and what you're willing to accept. And then there's people that'll get mad. I had a nigga get mad. Like the nigga told me to my son, yeah, because I beat your ass. Now nigga, you get your ass beat. What the fuck? No, that's not how this works.
Like him, he just playing with you. Your mind like you are threatening me.
Once I snap, then I'm gonna say, okay, let me break it down to you. You know, I don't do negativity. I don't play. You know, we don't play the you calling me a bitch or you this or I don't do the put down in the playful manner. That's not how I do. So if you coming at me that way, you're gonna get a negative result. So that's my boundary. So how do y'all think that y'all would create boundaries of what you like?
I think when you're dealing with somebody like that, you have to understand that it's probably just not your type of nigga. So at that point, you just walk away because anybody that's going to offend you purposely every time, he probably just ain't your type. He probably just a trash ass.
Now I've had people. Yeah, now I've had people. They because people they've dated in the past. They were cool with that. But then once I explained to you that ain't me, and they was like, okay, I understand and I respect that. But there's people out there that it's not even just dating. I mean, I'm like that in all aspects of my life, friendship, whatever. I ain't calling you no bitch, don't call me no bitch. I ain't calling you no hoe, don't call you whatever. Right? That didn't work. She called me a hoe. She said, well, some hoe. And I said, okay, hoe. And now we done with that. We don't do that. That ain't me. You know? That's just who I am. It don't have to do with my age. I am that way for a reason because dealing with things like, you never know what people dealing with in their life. Dealing with things like anxiety and depression, you don't know at what mindset they at that time. They may be at a very low point, and those things will push people over the edge. So I come to the conclusion I don't do those things. I've dealt with people that had that, and I'm careful with what I say. So negativity, something negative, playfully can push them over the edge, and you not know it.
See, a common thread I seem to be saying that can fix a lot of this shit these days is just honesty. Like, the best way to set your boundaries would be to be honest. You know what I'm saying? When two people get to engage and they say they want to like may do some day, you know what I'm saying? When you set your boundaries, it just should be a simple conversation like this stage I'm at in my life, this what I'm looking for, this what I accept and what I don't accept, you know what I'm saying? Then if the other person is like agreeing to these terms, I can move on, you know what I'm saying? Just, everything really should be just honesty based type of thing. So you really can clear a lot of the bullshit up.
I feel like a lot of learning about just is trial and error too, because he would have known that you didn't like that kind of shit had he not said it.
Right.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Right.
That way, and if you okay with that, you know you got a problem with that, keep it pushing. I'm good. It was nice knowing you. Have a blessed life. And if not, then let's keep rocking. It's as simple as that.
Anybody else feel anything else on that subject?
This boundary subject.
Okay, we wrap it up real nice. Next question, let's do it. Let's talk about it.
Okay. So, starting a relationship, I'm not gonna say fresh, like I just met you and now nigga I want you to do this. Should you invest in a new relationship financially?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Live your life partner relationship off like that.
When in the relationship do you feel it's okay to invest in your partner?
The whole time about what you mean. Like, what do you mean by investing in your
The word
partner?
do is what you're really fucking up.
Yeah.
Is it past the dating stage? Is it in the engagement stage? I mean, investing may be putting something towards your business.
Depending.
Yeah.
Depending on
You can buy, different things.
So you don't mean like gifts or anything.
Yeah.
You mean
No,
like
but
to
invest.
help you
My whole thing, okay, how new are we talking about? How deep a relationship are we in? You know what I'm saying?
At what point do you feel like it's comfortable to do that?
marriage.
What
Be
point?
marriage.
I said that, marriage.
Right.
Like, for me to invest, it's better to invest in you, you know what I'm saying? And then you gotta think what investment means. You ain't saying loan, like loan them motherfuckers some money. I'm expecting like you give me the money back when you make it, whatever. But investing some shit, I'm involved in this. I'm continuously in the mix of this shit.
We feel like
So so if I'm gonna be mixing with you, we might as well be all the way locked in. That's how I feel about it.
It really is.
That was easy.
Like real.
That was it. The next question.
You feel that question to me.
Okay, so how has past relationships helped shape you into the person you are today?
No, we got to do that. This what the people came for. They didn't talk about it right here. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is a question that everybody is gonna have some experience with. We might as well just go ahead and go around the room.
I'm gonna go first.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna say,
Isn't that crazy?
I'm gonna say, back in the day when I was 18 and 19, I didn't have a voice in my relationship, and I let my nigga do whatever and come back to me and say whatever. Well, babe, I was doing this, I was doing that, I was doing that. Now, bitch, you can't even got them put the wrong socks on without me saying something. So it's just like it's giving me a voice and know to like be in your nigga business. Stop not being in their business.
Right.
And that's what it gave me, and that's my answer.
But sometimes stop it though.
Nah.
And that's exactly what I learned in a relationship. I feel like earlier in my relationship, I felt like it was okay for you to have your business and I have my business, and we not entwine businesses because your business is your business. So I would allow things like you leaving your phone in the car, you having multiple phones because your business is your business. What I do is what I do, what you do is what you do. But in turn, it led to living double lives. So now I'm in your business.
Right.
Your phone is our phone.
And then it don't work like that. Hit me on the bill on this motherfucker.
I got $10.
I told you up in that motherfucker, so it's fine.
So for me, I learned to be happy, like because I learned to not put your happiness in somebody else. I mean, it's cool that you make me happy too, but if I'm happy by myself, I can't be with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to be happy on the inside before anybody can step into that. For me in my relationship, I got to a point where I wore baby clothes. I would say I was depressed, but I wasn't me. And everybody around me knew it. And even he knew it because he was like, when you get around your mom, you're different. When you get around your friends, you're different. Because I ain't happy here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it took me a while to realize, bitch, you ain't happy. It's time to step out. When I stepped out, life just changed. Be happy. That's what I learned. Be happy. Don't settle. Be happy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say that like she said, I learned to have a voice. For so long, I learned I would sit back and be quiet and allow things to happen. And I learned to be happy too with, I accepted things and stayed in relationships because I felt like I'm supposed to take care of you. I'm supposed to do this, And I've learned that most definitely have a voice is like, I don't like this. I'm not going to accept this. I'm not going to do this. That's what made me. So a lot of people say I'm set in my ways. I'm this way because I've dealt with some things that I'm just say hell no.
Right.
I ain't gonna do it, and I'm okay with if you don't want to be with me. I want you to go and be happy, love.
It's
have a
important.
nice life.
Especially as women, we don't get that. We don't get that voice and shadow us out a lot.
To accept.
Right. We put up with a lot of shit.
Shit.
And that's what I took from my past relationships to now. Like people say, why are you single now? Shit, because I ain't even accepting no BS.
And that's me.
I'm just not with it.
Y'all say I'm very vocal. Like if I tell you one time, okay, I don't like this. You do it again, I'm gonna tell you again. But back then I used to keep telling. But now, if I tell you two times, I'm done with you because I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. But repeating myself not gonna change anything. So I know now. If I gotta tell you twice, we need to be done because I'm not taking no mess. Because once you keep taking mess, you're gonna be hurt in a situation. Nothing gonna change. So if you show me this is not what you want, I'm gonna remove myself. So now I'm single and I don't like. I mean, when I say I don't like nothing, I don't like anything. So I'm trying to learn now what to hold back on saying stuff or let this slide. Cause I don't let nothing slide.
Hold on, let me interject for time purposes. We're gonna take a quick break right quick. When we come back, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna expound some more on this question. I'm gonna get my answer. We're gonna keep the rest of the show rolling. Just hold tight with us. Just let's talk about it. We'll be right back. I'm an umpire. If I give a single stick swing, this pop fly. These niggas overrated. They the sandwich at Popeyes, but not I. Shots fly out the Glock 5 in your top size. Call my nigga, now you boxed in from both sides. Box a nigga like a chicken plate, that's with no size. I told niggas I'm through playing it nice now. The flow perfect, I'm about to triple the price now. These niggas pussy. How you doing? We're back again. Just let's talk about it. Having a good conversation. Last time we left off, we were speaking on things that happened in past relationships that shape how you conduct yourself in relationships. Now, I believe China was finishing up her point. China, tell them how you feel about it.
Okay, so once you show me who you are, I believe it. So once you show me who you are, I move on. So I do not give second chance. So you got one chance with me, and I'm moving on. And that's my point.
That's tough. Sometimes he learned from the mistakes.
No, I don't believe it.
No.
I don't
Learn
believe
from the
it.
next shit.
Right.
Wow.
Lesson period. Take notes and go with it.
Wow.
Study for the next test.
Right.
One thing I learned from past relationships is how to better control my emotions and reactions to things. Like women, a lot of times are more emotional and more like they feel more strongly about certain things, and then they do certain things. Then like when I was younger, it upset me. So now we both were upset and we yelling and we not getting no progress. So as I've gotten older, I've learned to be more like more try to be logical, try to be the calm voice in the situation. Because somebody got to try to be like the level head in the situation to kind of like let's get to a solution. You know what I'm saying? And it's an ongoing struggle with me trying to find the right middle ground between being too logical and being not emotional enough to connect with my significant other. So, you know what I'm saying? That's something that I'm trying to learn from before. Like, don't be, you know what I'm saying? Don't, like, somebody got to be the level-headed one in this, you know what I'm saying? In the future, I'm trying to balance out, like, I may be not caring enough about this. So that's some of my past relationships.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Next question is Summers. Kim.
So, do you think that childhood relationships affect your adulthood relationships? Like relationships you had when you're younger, do it affect how you conduct relationships now? Which we pretty much already answered this. Like you saying that you now have a voice, you didn't have a voice. So I guess
That's speaking on like relationships with like family or just
Yeah,
significant other.
just
Because
period.
family, absolutely.
Yeah, just period, just child any relationships that you had in your childhood, significant others, families, all type of things.
It can like not seeing your parents together can mold how you feel like you don't need to be serious with nobody. How your mom or your dad talk to you, you're gonna grow up feeling like that's how you're supposed to talk to people when it's not. So yeah, like any type of upbringing as a child coming up into an adult, it literally makes her like who you are. So yeah, I feel like it does.
Yeah, I got 2 comments on that. Because first, like, my Barbie, she had like this big old mansion,
Not
and she
Barbie.
drove my Barbie. Yeah, this is my Barbie story. So she, she had a mansion, she had a kid, she had a red Corvette, and she had a boyfriend that came and was at home.
Ain't never seen nobody with that baby. So you had the exclusive.
Ooh, you know. And her
Red
boyfriend
Corvette.
came, and then he left. He didn't live there. She wasn't married, none of that. So I want to tell people, I never saw myself being married. I never saw myself being married. I didn't see that in any household. But the marriage that I did see, like, my aunt's their daddy used to beat the shit out of her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that'll never be me.
Yeah, that's
Right.
Never be me.
Right.
You know what's crazy? On the flip side, I was always taught like, you know, get married, marriage is the goal, be married. But when I look back on it and think about like the people who were teaching me things, I never really saw a successful marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like my parents got divorced, like my aunts got divorced. You know what I'm saying? Like very people in my life, they married now, but shit is not going well. And then like my dad is married right now, but his wife is like significantly younger than him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I got to get old and find a young motherfucker to even think about getting married. It's just weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, even like somebody who I always thought like I need to get married, like and still want to get married because that's what was instilled in me for so long. But it's hard to really wrap your mind around it when you never really seen a successful marriage play out. You know what I'm saying? Like what's benefit me from getting fucking married? You know what I'm saying?
On the other hand, I saw relationships that I saw good relationships, strong relationships, and that you assume they're strong because you don't see what's the core of them, what's going on behind the closed doors, and you stick with it and you stick together. And that's what I did, you know, at the beginning. I stuck with my husband. You know, I dealt with whatever. I stayed in a relationship. You stay in a relationship for the kids. You know, you find all reasons. You know, I don't know how it's gonna be hard doing it on my own. You find all these excuses until you get fed up, and then you say, "The hell with it! I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna trust God, and He's gonna make it happen." And that's what I did. And so I learned to not live by what I see. Do I believe in love? Yes, I believe in love. I believe there can be a good relationship. I believe that there can be good marriages. I still believe in those things, but at the beginning, what I learned from my childhood and seeing some of these relationships that people stuck in those relationships, even though it was bad, I did that at first.
I want to chime in on something that also made me scared to like have a baby with a man because nobody is with their baby daddy. Like it's like people get pregnant and sit here and like be single during their pregnancy. And I'm trying to figure out how to fuck that ad up.
Right.
I really that's why I don't have no kids. That's why I was like, I'm in on birth control. And them niggas finna trap me and leave me no goddamn baby.
You trapping the nigga. What
Shut
you
up. But for real though, like
that's
I'm not fucking with that. I'm 24 and like a lot of girls my age not with their baby daddy. really fucking 70-year-olds don't be with their baby dad. It's just like don't nobody be with their baby dad, and I just cannot fathom the thought of making a child with a nigga and we just not gonna be together to raise the child. I'm scared of that. I'm not fucking with that shit. I'm not cool with that shit at all.
The problem with that is a lot of relationships start based off of sex.
That's what I'm getting
I just seen that Facebook post.
That's what I'm
Damn,
getting
that
ready to say.
crazy.
It's all about the intent.
You can't start a relationship based off of sex just because the sex good. Oh, this person is my significant other now. You can't do that. You have to base it off of who this person is, and you know what I'm saying. Like, shit, if the sex is great, that's fine. But I mean, like, just going into a relationship based off of sex, that's foolish. That's why motherfuckers are not staying together. They get together, oh, the sex good, but you realize 5 or 3 years down the later that this person ain't shit, and they go male or female. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, that's where a lot of motherfuckers are going wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, people will be like, well, you know, once I give you my body, we together. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, like, me personally, I believe in the test drive. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, we have to have sex to make sure the sex is good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, because I mean, like, shit.
Hey, that's why I don't agree with this shit you be talking about. Like, we gonna get into this. Like,
We're going into that
you
question.
know what you be talking about?
What you saying?
Wow, we got to wait till we
Wait, hold
get
on. We on it now. No, come on, all right, man. Come on, it's popping now. Go ahead.
So what you were gonna say?
About what? Like, you be giving.
Ooh,
You say, like,
so I can go ahead and
you finna educate me. Oh, we finna go.
Read the question, then I'm
Okay, wait. Okay.
Read the question.
Well, we're gonna move since we're going there.
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
We're gonna fast forward to that question.
Mhm.
When should you introduce sex into a new relationship?
Shit.
You want to go first?
She gonna give you your own perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, we need that. We need that.
Right.
Because I'm getting to be an older nigga, but I'm still in these young streets. I feel, you know what I'm saying? I got to move to J with my mind, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I believe in a 90 days thing. So
Girl.
that's just me.
Today, I met you
No,
yesterday.
I'm not today.
What the fuck y'all talking about?
I feel like sex shouldn't be a thing.
Okay,
People like, you have to
hold
win.
on. Let me ask a question to you.
Uh-huh.
All right, you make a nigga wait 90 days. You fall in love with this nigga, but his sex is trash. How do you feel?
I never had good sex anyway.
She's 19. She's 19. Let me ask you this, though. Okay.
It's gonna be like
Let me ask you this question. Though. Okay, you saying you believe in the 90-day thing. You think you ain't fucking for the 90 days. You don't think the nigga fucking for the 90 days?
if that's what he do, he need to go on, cause
That's exactly that's what I mean by the younger thing.
That's a little unfair though. Cause shit, you ain't giving me no ass.
He want to fuck with you, but like I also need to get that guy out of there. You know what I'm saying?
That's a little unfair.
that's not. If you get to know you on a personal level, then what's between my
That don't mean he trying to get to know the other young ladies.
He got to know you. He loving what you saying, and now he's trying to get to know what's going on in other places.
Right.
oh wow.
I just feel like it shouldn't be no stupid. I feel like ain't no such thing as like, don't have sex with a nigga because, you know what I'm saying, you don't want the relationship to go bad, or don't be worried about having sex too soon because, like, if the connection there when you have sex don't matter, it's a case by case basis about your chemistry. I know people who didn't like, you know what I'm saying, fucked on the first date, he folk whole married, you know what I'm saying. I know people who like waited a month to fuck and they don't even talk to each other when they walk past each other in the grocery store. It's all about, like, don't worry about reception, don't worry about what's good with you for the individual. Everything is a blessing or a lesson. You fuck a nigga, he ain't turn out to be what you want to be, you learn the lesson. Okay, this particular nigga is not for me. But it's a nigga out there that's for me, and I ain't got to deprive him for no 3 months of giving him no ass to find out that he for me. You know what I'm saying?
Waiting for marriage, that's bullshit. I'm not finna not live with no nigga until married. I live with you. You beat my ass every day. And I'm like, well, damn, I should have stayed with your ass 3 months ago before we got married. You maybe when you would have been beat my ass.
Ashtray, bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's an ashtray.
I ain't waiting for none of that shit. I ain't waiting for none of that shit.
Every Friday.
Right. I'm not waiting for none of that shit. What are we waiting for?
Not every other Friday.
What the fuck are we waiting for?
Let's take out there. I know you did last summer. What are you waiting for?
Shit. No, I got to know it all right now, so I can sit here and make my decision.
See, I don't think you should do it like right here, right now. Like, I met you today, I'm gonna fuck you tomorrow, because I feel like that in itself clouds your judgment. I feel like either this nigga is automatically trash because his sex is trash, or it's not as good as what you would assume. Because if you were to invest your feelings or get your feelings involved more, so maybe 30 days from now, you will feel some type of way about him, and the sex will be significantly better than what it would be if you
right
just
about
on that first
I
date.
agree with that.
So I feel like, you know, you go off vibes or whatever, but fucking on the first date is never an answer because you're like, oh, I'm gonna be up for it. Now sometimes it happens, but sometimes you hit the lottery too. But fucking on the first day, I feel is not the answer because you give him this ass on the first day. One, he's not as interested anymore because he done bust that nut and was like, damn, she do got an overbite. Like,
I disagree. You know what I'm saying? As a nigga, I disagree because like my thing is like if I like you, if on my mind I just want to fuck you, then it don't matter what you do. You can be a world class juggler. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'm trying to fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
But if I like you, I can tell when I like you off the rip. Then when I spend a little time with you, and then like, damn, this motherfucker cool like I thought she was. Conversation good. Then like, hey, I ain't got nothing to worry about. We need to fuck. What's going on? I need to see what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Like for me, I don't necessarily put a time frame on it. I feel like when the time is right,
Right,
it's right.
it'll
Like,
happen.
I ain't gonna stop it from happening. You know.
Mhm.
Now again, if that happened on the first day, then hey.
Absolutely.
Because I'm not gonna talk to nobody if I don't intend on having sex with you. I'm sorry. If I'm not attracted to you, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not about to go like that.
Exactly.
That's a ball face lie. So when you get it, or when you give it me, we don't go. But I need to know what's going on before we continue. Before I waste my time. Because listen, sex is important.
Right.
I ain't playing with
Definitely.
that.
I do feel like when you feel it, you know what I'm saying, y'all both vibing, you feel like that time is right. I mean, I got married to a man I had slept with on the first day.
You know what I'm talking about? Look, hey, you turned that into throwing a bouquet. You know what I'm saying?
he came to my house and then we ended up getting married. But I'm just saying. But I mean, I feel what she's saying about clouding your judgment and trying to at least get to know each other. Do I think I'm gonna make it a month? I don't know. Nobody.
No.
But
Hey, I'll just take it one whole week at work. You like, I need to stress relief. It will work rough this week. Come see me. Like,
I'm gonna try my best to get to know you and see, you know, what you about and see if you're actually interested in me and the things that you say that you're interested in. You know, you say you look for what I'm looking for. Let's see.
That's another thing. It's kind of hard for you to say, "Oh, I'm looking for something long term," and then you throwing ass in a circle. That's not getting you. It's kind of hard to say that. Oh, he's gonna see long term in you, and you threw that ass on the first date because he like, damn, how many days she been on this week?
Yeah.
Right.
some of us I feel like a little difficult. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, women, y'all are a lot more honest and upfront than niggas are. So from your perspective, y'all telling niggas the truth, like how y'all feel about shit, and nigga maybe feeling you some bullshit.
Right.
The reason me as a nigga, I don't really feel like ain't no stipulation, no like when you give it to me, well, like too soon, I'm gonna think some type of way about you because like I know quick, like if I know you being genuine when you being how you being and making me like you. So like when you give me some pussy, not gonna matter. You know what I'm saying? Like with you as a woman, you kicking it with a nigga and y'all clicking, but you don't know what that's the real nigga out of the way. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand the disconnect as far as gender is in this situation.
Because he gonna be what you want him to be. But especially if you allow him to get it in 24 hours, he could really hold that goddamn bro for them 12 hours.
A whole million now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I done pretended to be a lot of shit in 12 hours.
Right.
It's hard to do it when you're doing it for days and days and days. You fucking him and he got 2 girlfriends at home and the baby mama sitting in the car and like,
not the car. Then he rolled the window down. She hiding up.
right.
Can I say something while you're throwing ass in the circle? Let me say something that I've learned that works for me. Everybody don't get the same kind of sex from me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if we test drive, you some test drive sex about me. Now, once we get to that level, if I feel like he's gonna be mine, I'm gonna turn up on you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you earned that.
Now, what if this nigga turn up on you from the beginning? You like, I gotta meet your level.
No, I don't. Because listen,
He got
if you turn up on me, you turn up on me like that, I'm right.
You can serve the damn.
wait a minute.
If you do that out the gate, you
Yeah,
know
exactly.
I don't feel special.
You got to go.
See, no, that ain't right now. Because
You got to go.
listen, nigga, that ain't fair now. We got like what Eminem said. You get one shot.
No, you
Now
don't.
you got.
No, you
A lot of times, hey, I ain't trying to get my blessing because I ain't put my best foot forward. I got to go in here and choke you out and show you what's going on in there. You know what I'm saying?
supposed to have a genuine personality, so she'll be like, hey, shit, he might not say that time, but next time we gonna, and then that time it be good. You gotta be that.
They saying that now. It's a whole bunch of Jeromes and Chris's and Marvins that they try the same shit, and then they hit it with missionary real soft, and they're like, he's just not strong.
Well, Jerome,
He's just not coming with it for me.
right. Jerome was boring, and that's his Jerome. Built with better qualities. And that's fucking too bad for him.
I ain't say going there with weak dick. I ain't say that. I ain't weak sex. That's not what I said. Cause like, if it's good, it's gonna be good.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, I ain't gonna throw ass to the circle if you're not my nigga. You're not gonna get out of there.
I respect that. You ain't trying to put the bells and whistles on it.
Trying to say no.
Okay.
You gotta learn that, baby.
I like that. So,
Okay.
where we
So
going
let's
next?
get back on track now that we don't bypass a lot.
We not went all the way to
I'm
sex.
trying to tell you. One got to the stars.
Hey, that's the generation. What a sex thing. Bring sex thing.
When got to the stars, we ain't supposed to be there yet. Okay. So views on marriage. Do you think that we touched bases on how you said you know you want to be married and you know so what are your views on marriage? Like
Honestly, my views on marriage is like, I told you I grew up like thinking marriage was just the way, and it's still a part of me in the back of my mind be like marriage. But like I'm saying, if I could just be in a solid relationship with somebody without getting married, I would do that. But the thing about it is, like, when it comes to dealing with women, you have to marry them to show them that you at the level of commitment that you are, that they want to move forward with you. If she can just believe and take my word for it, then like we won't need to get married. This shit really never just linking you together fucking legally. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, but it's like needed to show that you at that level of commitment. If it was up to me, I wouldn't have to get married, and I could just really just be solid with somebody and rock with somebody. I'd do that because like I've seen all the pitfalls and downfalls of marriage, but because I know it's kind of necessary to show that you fucking with a person the way you say you fucking with them, you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it in a certain sense. You know what I'm
I feel like you're gonna have those pitfalls and downfalls in all types of relationships. You're gonna have good, you're gonna have bad. We're married or not married, and it's about the coming together, whether y'all working together to make the marriage work or make it the best it can be to make sure both of you are happy at the time. If both parties are doing what they're supposed to make sure the other person is happy as well as themselves is happy, then it can be a good marriage. They're gonna be, regardless of whatever, if it's a friendship, if it's family, they're gonna be ups, they're gonna be down, they're gonna be good days, they're gonna be bad days, and it's for y'all to work together to get through them bad days.
My goal in marriage is to provide something solid for my kids, the people that's watching. Because a lot of the times we talk about not having a good marriage to see or to not have that blueprint on. My goal is to have that marriage. I want to continue to be, because a lot of people think that once they get married that the sex is dead and the romance is gone and all this other stuff. I want to be that when they look at me and see see mommy and daddy, I want them to be able to see that marriage is a good thing. Marriage can be a team building exercise. Marriage can be something strong. Marriage can be something.
You want to break the cycle.
Right. This is a generational curse thing. This is where it starts. Like, we have to stop saying that we didn't see it, so we're not going to do it. But we're going to put this forth. We're going to do this thing. We're going to do it together. We're going to make it through the hard times. We're going to make it through the rocky times. We're going to build this thing. And we're going to show the next generation how to do it. So when my kids come, they're going to be like, oh, I got to witness a solid marriage, and we're going to do this too. And we ain't going to take Billy Joe with his bad dick, and you know,
You ain't going for the bullshit.
right? Make it happen. Not the bad dick, you skip that part. The bad dick, Billy Joe with the bad dick. Now you just making it work,
Right.
I feel like growing up, even though my parents were not together, while I was like able to remember it, my grandparents were together, and my grandparents were together up until my grandma died 3 years ago. So I actually got to witness somebody being in a marriage, taking care of each other through sickness and health. Both of my grandparents were sick, actually being with each other, doing everything. My dad and his siblings got to witness that. I got to witness that. So I do want that one day in my life. No time soon, because I am young. I just feel like I still have maturing to do. I'm not emotionally mature as I should be, and I feel like I don't want to get into a marriage and not be able to be all there headspace wise for nobody and be sitting here talking about being with somebody for the rest of my life. It's not fair to them. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to the family I want to have with them. But I do want to have them one day. That's something that I do want.
I'm just saying. That's all I got.
I mean, I've experienced like my first husband. Yes, I did say my first husband. When we first got together, we married. He's the one that taught me how to love and how you should be loved, and he's the one that set my expectations of. If you can't love me the way that I love, then it ain't meant for us to be. Now, at the beginning of our relationship, it was the best. And he made sure, and so he kind of set the tone for what I want. Also, watching my grandparents grow up, my grandparents, like you said, get old and married, and they've been there, they would be there for each other until the end. I've watched that and I've seen that, and I desire to have a love like that. And even though I've been married before, and my first husband died, my second, it didn't work out, I still expect that I can have that, and I plan on waiting for that. And if you can't give me what I need, I'm gonna keep staying single until somebody else comes along. I feel like God has somebody for me, and if you ain't it, then keep it going. I wish you the best. I want you to be happy and have a blessed life.
I think really like in the current day of society, I feel like marriage now is more like people realize that it's like a case by case how you feel about things. Like as far as like when older generation had like, you got to get married this way, do it. Now people are starting to realize like marriage may not be for me. I'm weary about marriage for these reasons. Like same reason y'all saw y'all grandparents together. My grandparents have been married for like a long time, but as I got older, I learned a lot of things about their marriage that it would not last if it was a relationship, these type of things. You know what I'm saying? Like the marriage really wasn't the best, but y'all married though. You know what I'm saying? It's really like a crazy type of situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like I still want to get married because it's just something that was always instilled in me young, but like I've yet to see successful marriage. So like you were saying, like I guess it's on me to be that example or try to change that or break that mold. But again, we have to take a quick break. Let's talk about it, and we on your ass with these topics. We loving it. You know what I'm saying? We'll be right back.
Feeling like the motherfucking one. Big home. I am the one, hot, fresh off the sun. Talent like this comes once every kingdom. What's this you bring forth? Machine gun ting for them things you came for, homie, you won't get off. Niggas screaming killer, never killed nobody.
We back again, so let's talk about it, you know what I'm saying, relationship episode. We had some good conversation so far, everybody. We get some good insight from these ladies. I'm really loving what's going on, you know what I'm saying. Moving on into the next era, what we can talk about. What's the next subject?
We're going to end this serious portion off with cheating.
Cheating, oh man. Something that nobody wants to talk about, but seems to be the thing everybody needs to talk about. Cheating. Let's see what we got going on.
Okay, in cheating, this is a 3-parter. In cheating, one, forgiving cheating, whether you can or can't, which is worse. Whether the reason for cheating, do they have emotional ties to them, physical ties to them, or it's just a sexual thing, or whatever. If an outside child comes up, then you accept that.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Okay, so first part, I feel like you can't forgive cheating. I feel like that's dependent upon the relationship. That depends on what y'all got and how that cheating happened. With that being said, mentally cheating, you have to. Because a lot of times when a dude mentally cheats, he's talking to a female for months at a time. Y'all are building a foundation. Y'all got something.
That's not emotional.
Right, that's an emotional connection. Now, if you meet a girl at the club and you fuck on her and you come back, that was a one-time deal. You probably won't see that girl again. Okay, cool. But just like I said, like if you talk to somebody for months at a time, hell, weeks at a time, you're building something, even not for you. That female, she laying roots in you. You know what I'm saying? So that mental stuff like that. But one-time deal, we can talk about it. No, one-time deal, not plural.
So for you, emotional cheating is worse than physical cheating.
Correct. And outside kids, I can't do it. Absolutely. That's not gonna work for me.
I'm gonna need you to reiterate the question one more time.
Okay, cheating. Can you forgive cheating? Which one is worse? If the person they had an emotional tie to this person they cheated with, or it was just a physical thing, then can you accept an outside child? That's game of cheating.
Cheating, can you forgive for cheating? Yes and no. You can move on from the situation and not really be ready to throw the towel in the relationship. But I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Motherfucker feel some type of way for the eternity. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, it may be y'all might have been doing good for 2 years straight. It's gonna be one Thursday, she gonna remember that bitch that you had did a dirty with, and it's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be worked through as far as forgiving. I don't think it'll never be truly forgiven, but it cannot be the end all be all. As far as like what's worse, physical, emotional, or whatever, it's definitely emotional, because emotional gonna lead to physical. You know what I'm saying? Like physical, you know what I'm saying, you can fuck a little bit and get tired of whatever, but when it's emotional, you know what I'm saying, you got to reach out to the motherfucker, you got to talk to him, and eventually y'all gonna fuck, so it's gonna end up being emotional and physical. And if it's outside child, then like I hope I don't get counseled, and I hope I don't offend nobody, but like it's fuck you and that baby. I hope he had you a slut and a hoe.
And fuck
Fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go next.
Fuck you and that baby. Okay.
The whole can I forgive somebody for cheating or whatever the question is? Absolutely not. I feel like once I become exclusive with you and you cheat on me, I don't care if it's physically, you need to let a bitch know something, because I want some dick too. So with that being said, and emotional, so you like a bitch like you like me, you'll never like a bitch like you like me. So you can kiss my ass and get your ass, but goodbye. So with the whole child thing, no, I'm not gonna do that either. No, I'm just not doing none of that. So that shit, that's a no for me. The outside child, that's a no for me. I feel like it's other shit to worry about, other shit to argue about, and you want to bring cheating into the situation, you definitely don't give a fuck about me. So, and that's just my take on it.
Recipe Brandon Mac, fuck them kids.
Shut up!
Okay, with me, I definitely think that cheating can be something that is worked out. I'm not saying when you make the conscious decision to continuously cheat, but a one-time thing, if it happens, it depends on what our relationship is at that time. But as far as throwing in the towel solely, you having a physical moment is probably, I can talk about it. But emotional cheating is a hell no. Like, I just couldn't see myself feeling some type of way about you and you feeling some type of way about somebody else too. So I feel like you definitely can't say that you hold my best interest at heart when you decide to consciously go out and reach out to her, or to go by her house, or to bring her something to eat. Like, you really don't give a fuck about me, and you showed me in the most disrespectful way. And outside child is definitely not gonna happen. Like, no, run off the bridge with that little motherfucker.
With the physical thing, do you feel like that about being married? Because you're married, do you feel like you can sit here and accept a little bit more? Because you're like, damn, I don't marry this nigga. We're gonna get over this shit.
I definitely think
marriage shit different.
I definitely think that marriage definitely.
Okay, because I can fuck with that too. Like, if I was married, I can fuck with that.
Yeah, because I'm not married. I definitely feel like I will work as hard as I possibly can to continue with this forever thing. Now, when you continue to make the same decision, that's not a mistake.
So what y'all saying was, as a nigga, if I want to cheat on my girl, let me marry her first.
No.
Okay.
I
just had to ask you. Yeah, right. I put a ring on it, I put a thing on it.
No, what we're saying is that marriage takes it to a whole new level.
Right.
When we get married, we try to get married and stay in this thing for forever. If forever is not a goal, then we continue dating until one of us fuck up.
Right.
Because I decided to get married, I decided to take this thing for forever. Like, as long as you respect me, I respect you, and we can make it work. We're gonna try everything to make it work.
And it's not
That's
saying
what for them do me part.
it's not saying just because you're married, I'm gonna forgive your ass.
Right.
That ain't it. They're saying if I love you enough to work on it and try to forgive you and try to get over this, then we can try to work on it. It's not saying that it's a guarantee it's gonna happen. I might a month down the line say, hell no, nigga, I thought I could, but I can't.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on where you are in the relationship. Like, if we already broken and we already halfway out the door and then you decide to cheat, then that's probably what pushed us out the door. Like, it depends on where you are in your situation. If you was happily married and you thought everything was good and he was feeding you lies and he done cheated and y'all been happy since he cheated, and then you find out 3 months ago he cheated, like, come on, let's not say we're going to throw in the towel on marriage and we're going to treat it as if we treat relationships, because that wasn't the point. Like,
and some people, even if you've been in a long term with somebody, you've been with somebody for
even if
you've been with a person for a long period of time, you may feel like, you know, if we can work with this together, but it's both of us work on this. It ain't no nigga, you cheated and now I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna work on forgiveness, and you ain't gonna work on being a better person for me, the person that I need. You know what I'm saying? It's
Man, goddamn.
Get that shit out so we can talk about it, man.
The joint they got on my head, I'm drunk. We talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, I think it's a case, one of them case by case. If you feel like y'all can work on it and come together enough, and you're both of you mature enough to be there to work on, I work on forgiving, you work on doing better and being a better person, then okay, maybe it can work, you know, but it's not a guarantee. And I do feel like if you're married, it's more, and people are more inclined to work on it and try to make it better.
I feel like, why would you, not saying you shouldn't work on shit when you in a regular relationship, but it's just like, nigga, like, what the fuck you think this is?
Right.
Like, I feel like, you can ask me what the fuck I think some shit is once we married.
Right.
But like, if I'm regular with you, we just girlfriend and boyfriend, goodbye. It was nice knowing you.
You know what? My deal is something else. Like, for me, I feel like, again, honesty comes a lot into it, because you got some niggas who gonna deny they dick and they can rape.
What?
You can bring the bitch to the house.
I think got to that. Unless you got me to write it down on some paper, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like that shit there is unacceptable. Because at that point, you think I'm stupid.
You gotta admit it.
But all I know, you think me stupid. I gotta tell you that.
You gotta own up to it. You gotta own up to your shit.
That would be all like, yeah, baby, I did it. Shit, I'm sorry.
And that's for anything in life. If you do that shit, own it. Stand up on it. That's all you gotta do.
And part of working on it, you gotta own your shit. I gotta accept your shit, and then we gotta both agree to move on and get over it.
You don't have nobody do this. Stop it.
I really need some water. Let's talk about it. We lit. Do what y'all wanted. It's the real raw route.
Okay, we're gonna wrap up the serious portion of this, and then we're gonna turn into these stars on this paper right here, baby. So this one we get into the nitty gritty and the nastiness.
I like the nasty.
Hey, okay, so we already on bypass and went to that first question. So, could you stay with somebody if the sex was bad and you would like emotional?
Fuck no.
Hell no.
What are we doing?
Hell no.
But okay, listen.
You ain't shit. You ain't got shit. Fuck you. Hell no.
Can we do that?
Wait, so if you know, okay, so I feel like sometimes when you're in a relationship with somebody and you feeling somebody, you vibe them and you in love with them, the sex is good. But once shit started kind of
getting a little bad.
Yeah,
I know in love sex, and I know when that nigga be
right.
Even
So if it was good before, but because in life we change as we get older, things change. When I turned 35, my sex drive said, Bobby,
come on now. I've been stepping it up.
I need to get right.
So, I'll tell you something about nigga though. As a nigga stay in a relationship if the sex not all that.
Y'all stupid.
Right. No, not because we stupid, because they gonna cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be with this lady over here. I just need to get pussy. I'm finna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I love you.
But when she find out what she gonna do,
you know
it, right? Okay.
Yeah, she gonna leave, but shit, I'm just saying, like, I was trying to maintain what I had going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Why were you trying to do that?
You think what stupid is
because we were kicking it, you know what I'm saying?
No, we're not. So,
okay, well, hey, I had to get me some pussy, so what?
And,
you see where the stupid comes into play. You know
right, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hey.
Dumb, ignorant.
So
I'm not being stupid. We accept it. We just, hey, fuck it, YOLO.
So if you're in a relationship and the sex is good, y'all good or whatever, and then for some reason, whatever reason it is, the sex become bad, you up out of there.
Nah, I ain't say that.
That's what I'm saying.
That I ain't say that.
Yeah. So what do you do?
Things do change, but I feel like as a couple, if you're in a relationship, you should be able to talk about things, you grow from things, you develop together.
Mm-hmm.
So if something has changed in my sex drive, I should be able to say, hey. The 2 minutes I turned 10 because I grew up a little bit.
Right.
And my boyfriend, he should respect me and say, you know what, okay, let's try to get to 10.
Right.
Let's try to do it.
Even if you gotta give me 5,
Let's talk about
and I
it.
feel working towards what I need.
You making progress.
It's the work.
But it has to
It
be.
have to be a try.
Yeah, it has to be
like this. What the
You
fuck
put
going
in
on?
the
It
work,
have to be a try.
like, and to give a damn.
Right. You got to give a damn.
You got you, but I ain't in
Right.
it. So this is becoming a problem because it's the 5th time.
Not a feel.
It's the 5th time.
We also need to talk about the sex drive on these women these days off the chain. I feel like ain't no way in the hell my grandma, my mama will fucking like how these
Nah,
that's too much. These women these days, you like, damn, can I have my dick? Like, know what I'm saying?
Listen,
That's why it's not 10 aunties and uncles.
boom,
Yeah.
thank you. Why you
That's the fuck
think
it is.
it ain't got
Grandma
nothing to do
definitely
with your
wanted to fuck
granddad?
Can I have my dick to myself sometime? Damn.
Grandma was slanging that shit. And
Boom,
then
bring ass here.
Grandma was slanging that shit.
Thank you.
No,
Let me put something out there.
you can't hit it.
I'm a younger lady, so I have a higher sex drive.
Right.
I'm not fucking, I ain't gonna call out no age because they're rude. I'm not an older lady. I don't like to sit here and be like, well, that was my one time for them, man. I'm fucking lit.
One time.
I'm not.
That ain't
I
right.
need about 5, 6 times a day. And that's just what the fuck I need. So it's just like, that's just what the fuck I got going on. And that's just what the fuck I got going on.
I don't like that stupid long sex.
Not long. I ain't say that. Like, it could be a minute or 3 or 5. Shit. It ain't gotta be fucking an hour.
I got you on that.
It ain't gotta be an hour now. I ain't say how long.
Then I like, first of all, sir, let me tell you something. If you going more than 20 minutes in this, something ain't right. We not connected.
Right.
That's your part. If you going more than 20 minutes. If pussy ain't something about nothing, my fucking for a long time.
Right. I'm like, we're not connected. We're not here to say for you.
Right. I need a good 5, and that's just all I need. And that's just it.
I'm with it.
Right.
So if you know what you're doing, it don't take that.
Right.
Get in there, get the job done, let's go home.
Don't take all day, do nothing.
We got shit to watch on TV.
You're right.
Netflix been playing a little while. I don't know what the movie about no more. Like, come on. Nobody has time for that. You got 5 minutes.
Hey, y'all be fucking during the Netflix movie, then the bitch be good. You be like, hold on now, this shit kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like that, what they like doing.
What you said?
Right.
You can't even focus on sucking the dick. You like, definitely.
Why you so dark?
Alright, we done jumped the seat.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
Let's motherfucking talk about it. But the thing is, like you said,
Bro, don't nobody do this shit.
Please shut up, like.
What the fuck?
You been real unprofessional. Let it roll.
You can't stop.
Hey.
What the hell?
Niggas thought a lot of shit.
All right.
Next question.
okay. But wait, no, because when she said that I'm a young person, I'm going to tell you. When I was young, it was one thing. Then in midway, it became another thing. But when I hit 35, that bitch said, "Fuck you, I'm leaving."
I ain't ready to get that yet.
No. I'm talking about my state drive hit the motherfucking ceiling.
Okay, I'm ready for that then.
No, you ain't.
Yes, I am.
You gotta hear this conversation.
You are not ready for that.
You
I ain't never ready for that either.
That's the problem, right?
I'm not ready.
When you want a certain kind of way, if I'm about to give it to you, you be pissed off for much of the time.
Oh, who you telling?
Baby,
You ain't tell me.
nigga, I don't want you.
Like, you know what you're doing, but you ain't consistent and you fucking suck.
Right.
Come on, here,
Right.
Please.
Okay, let's move it on.
You need to shut up.
So, I guess this is kind of with that one bad sexual experience, you know.
Dad, no, you ain't laughing.
Some of your bad, you know, who understands something was either not yours or something you heard, experience something that was like, nigga, please.
I thought the conversation was a little bit, we was going to skip that question.
I was gonna say that.
No, okay, we can go. If y'all want to share y'all bad sexual experience.
No, that was the head.
Huh?
That's the bad.
Okay. Y'all want to talk about
I
the
don't want
bad
to share my bad
sexual
sexual. I don't want to share my bad.
I never really had nothing so bad that I had to dog a nigga out about. But I feel like things could have been better with certain people. But you know, I'm in a relationship, so I'm not gonna really just speak on that.
Right.
And that's disrespectful.
I respect that.
And that's just that.
You better shut your mouth.
Shut up, nigga.
My worst sex is like my best male friend, and he don't even know why he's my
Don't
best
say
male.
that.
We were talking, and then we had sex, and that went it.
He gonna see this.
No, he ain't.
What?
He still ain't gonna know.
He don't know why he's my best male friend. He think we just developed into a friendship.
This nigga know now. I don't care what you say. This nigga know now. You just keep going.
I got one time and I can't get no more, nigga. You know your sex was bad. Yeah, it was trash. I must say, I ain't gonna share a bad sexual experience, but I'm gonna say.
You got don't say it. I put mine on that girl.
I'm trying to say
He gonna see it.
Go ahead, talk about it. Let's talk
I'm
about
just
it.
gonna say it's just like when you have those bad sexual experiences and then it's like
Oh my God. No. Why you laughing? Stop
I'm gonna say, as me myself, I ain't had no bad sexual experience, but it's some people who I done fucked that I would rather the people not know I done fucked them. You know what I'm saying? So like, and that make it a bad sexual experience. I can't even talk about
You
it.
should
You know
know
what I'm
if
saying?
you want to
Now, hey, I'm a nigga. I'm a fuck them if they want. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know your ass. Shit.
Right. I'm a nigga. I'm a fuck you if you want to fuck. But I ain't gonna tell my homeboy I fucked you.
I definitely had some bad sexual experience that left me in awe. Like, I was telling somebody else, like, you need to go fuck him to see, like, how bad this shit was.
That shit was
I don't feel like I should be the only one that has the experience.
That shit was terrible.
You want to say you tripping? Like, no, I wasn't tripping. Did he do the thing?
That shit was terrible.
and then I feel like that I've had it so bad so I had to kind of have this conversation with just like, listen, this ain't it. What I'm used to is this, and what you giving me is I don't know what the fuck that is.
I ain't even gonna tell you.
You know, so I'm like, so to have a conversation. Yeah,
you used to it long and strong, and he was giving it to you short and quick. You know what I'm saying?
You know, like, bro,
I am not your teacher.
If it's that bad, there's nothing for us to talk about. Like, you have no improvement to go. Like, you just trash.
Okay. Let me ask y'all this question. Y'all like the nigga 100%. He's like, oh man, our conversation is so good. He smell good. He look good. He say all the right shit. He's considerate. The sex is bullshit.
That's what we come to you.
What kind of compromise are you making? Is it like, I can't fuck with this good nigga because his sex not good, or I'm gonna try to get your sex up to somewhat par because I like you so much. What is it?
It's straight bullshit.
Trying to work with you.
I've had something like that before. I've had some where it wasn't all that decent, but I liked the nigga so much. I was like, you know what, we gonna work on it because you gonna get
Right. You trying to
get your way.
You know,
willing to work on it and see that's willing to do some different things.
That's too much work. Like,
you're trash now, not we're trash. Something that's workable. Not
he said just some bullshit.
Bullshit. You feel me?
Bullshit. There is no up from bullshit. Bullshit is bad. Like, no, I'm not dealing with but the bad for the rest of my life because I like your personality or whatever. Everything that you do from this point on gets on my fucking nerve. The fact that you breathing.
Nah, nigga, shoot that fucking savage, bitch ass nigga.
Things that I found attractive before, like, oh, I like the way he scratched his head or brush his legs. Now it's like, why the fuck you keep brushing that weak ass face?
But she's right. She's right. Because if something that is important to you annoys you, every little fucking thing else is not annoying.
Right.
Even the way you turn that damn blinker on, turn your car.
Right.
Hey,
Turn my car
and on the flip side,
right.
on the flip side, a woman can't come with no weak sex. Cause like, if that pussy's some bullshit, then what are we even doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
exactly.
You cool and shit, but hey, I got enough homeboys. You know what I'm saying?
But that's also where they come into play when we say said, we're not trying to wait no 3 months because we need to know.
Exactly.
But let me know
Oh, God.
before I start liking you for real. Because I can't do that.
What it is, like, when certain niggas don't be, like, used to talking to bitches just, like you. Not even, like, looks-wise. Just how your personality is.
Right.
Like, and then had a nerve to walk around like they that nigga and had a nerve to go talk to other bitches. Who the fuck are you?
What?
I'm trying to figure out, did I put your teddy bear out in the stand or was I still building you the fuck up? Like, what are you doing? Like, who are you? Like, what are you doing? I don't like that. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful as fuck.
I am an awesome ass. I got a dope ass personality. So, I'm just saying, you ain't never got the homeboys. Put me in the homeboy clique.
Right.
We gonna fuck. Cause you're big week. But I be your homeboy.
Right.
No, because listen, me as a nigga, if you ain't like as a homeboy, you and me ain't doing the same type of shit my homeboy doing. Like, we ain't fucking, you ain't giving me nothing beneficial.
Yeah, don't be
Me and my homeboy play 2K and basketball and cards. I don't want to do that shit with you because you weak in the post. I don't want to do that. You don't dribble good.
Right.
I got friends for that. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna be fucking around, we gonna be fucking around. If we ain't gonna be fucking around, then hey, I see you later.
Like, if I had some friends on a nigga, and he would be a nigga with good sex, cause just in case that nigga acting wrong, I can call you up and be like, come do me bad.
Hey, friend.
No. That's not right. That's not right. That's not cool.
Not right.
That's not cool. Y'all women can't say that. Y'all women can't say that. Because on the flip side, niggas can't say that.
You
it's
can't
not
say
cool. What you mean?
You said, I don't need them on.
I'm saying like, goddamn, I can't tell my girl, like, I got a real good friend. Hey, that pussy probably fine if I wasn't fuck with you. Huh?
You wouldn't say it at all.
Nah, I wouldn't say it, but that'd be what's going on in my mind.
And she didn't say, I think you know how to fuck. She said, she know. She right. When she pregnant, she don't know.
Not right.
Right. We done already fucked, and we done sharing the friends out.
Right. It's a lot of double standards in the world.
But they still your side to come beat me the fuck up.
Right. And you know
that bitch still fire.
That's the difference for me because I got hoes and then I got friends. My friends, you're not getting them. My hoes is different.
I respect that.
My male best friend, you my male best friend. He's not a hoe.
I respect that. I got some homeboy. I got female friend. They be like, hook me up with somebody. I got okay. Now you trying to be in a relationship or you trying to like what you trying to do? Cause like, I ain't gonna put this particular nigga on you.
Right.
Cause I know what he got going on.
But because
if you trying to be together, I got a little homeboy for you. You know what I'm saying?
But because you and your male best friend,
stop it now.
Because you and your male best friend have been sexual, do you think that he's staying in the friend zone hoping that he can hit that thing again?
Yeah.
It's not that he hasn't tried it, but I don't give a shit.
Right.
You're not getting it because I know what it is.
In the back of their mind, he be waiting.
Hey, hold on. Wait. I gotta say this. We gotta go right now again. Let's talk about it. This relationships and sex and men and women. This shit never ending. We can go forever. So we gonna stop it right here. Know what I'm saying? We may come back, we may not. We don't know. All we know is we done covered a lot of ground. A lot of things have been talked about. It's a never ending cycle. This is what's they're gonna be popular for forever because people really try to know what the fuck going on. It's been a blessing to be talking to these lovely ladies. We are in here having a great time. This is Let's Talk About It. And anything you got conversation about, come on, pull up. We'll talk about it and we'll get to the bottom of it. Let's talk about it. GasmanTv. Goodbye.
That's the longest fucking outro.
It's a gas chamber exclusive.
Back again, let's talk about it. We're having just phenomenal conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, Summer, what's next? What's going on?
Well, we're going to talk about Sextoys.
We're going to talk about
so what's your
sex
take
toys.
on, okay, we all know every female in here don't use sex toy.
Right.
Some more than others.
Ooh.
But okay, so what's your take on sex toys and the male? How you feel about using sex toys with your mate?
I feel like we're gonna do whatever get the job done. That's what you want to do. You want me to stick a weed up your ass? I'm gonna do it for you. Whatever you need to happen, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna operate that motherfucker for you because we all trying to get to a certain place.
Oh, your ass?
Hey, and then what she like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's her business. I crank that motherfucker up for you.
Okay.
So whatever my significant other wants to do to get her to this specific place, I'm down to do it. Cause you know what I'm saying? If I don't, another nigga gonna be in her ass with a weed eater. You know what I'm saying? So hey, might as well do what you gotta do.
All right.
I just play. Move along. You know, I ain't never really dealt with sex toys a lot like that. But that goddamn roll, y'all need to goddamn go to Amazon. Y'all need to buy that goddamn roll.
Period.
I'm just telling y'all the real fucking truth. But yeah, like
I got a story about the roll. I ain't gonna tell you.
all right. I like to use it with my significant other, and then sometimes by myself. But other than that, I'm not like a real big sex toy type of person. I just like to have sex with a body. So,
It's a difference.
It's a difference.
That's it for me too. Like I need to feel that heartbeat. I need to feel
Right.
That body.
I want to feel that shine in my face. What I want to feel.
I mean heartbeat. Yeah.
Oh, we know.
That heartbeat. So I'm not a big toy fan. Now I do have a toy. Her name Didi.
Didi. Why you got
You got
a girl?
It's pink and it's small.
Okay.
She got
Baby D.
No, her name Didi. She get to her.
The cookie in your pocket with no wrapper, like commissary.
Her name Didi, and she's better used with a partner. So I don't use it by myself. I use it with a partner. But other than that,
I like using sex toys with a partner because it's like you getting both words. You get head and you get that on them long deep strokes at the same time.
Ooh, Kim.
long and deep. You heard it.
Yeah, long, deep, and slow. Please and thank you. But yeah, sex toys. It's not the same as I do say it's not the same as having that body.
Right.
You know, I like to feel that body.
I was over there getting too happy.
Right.
Baby.
But yeah, I'm definitely a sex toy expert. We're gonna call me. Yeah, I feel like I got a PhD in this thing, and I definitely do enjoy. Like I started using sex toys around 18ish, and I have never looked the fuck back. No matter how many bodies I have, sex toys is still like when you're ready to get it and go to sleep. You ain't got to talk about it. You ain't got to cuddle with it. You ain't got to do none of that other extra shit. It ain't got to breathe on you. You ain't got to go wash it out. None of that other shit. Like, it's a go. It's definitely get there and get there now type of thing. And I definitely do use it with him. And he ain't complaining about it yet.
Can I ask y'all a question? So, like, have y'all ever tried to use a toy with a dude and he got offended?
I had somebody like they feel like it was like whoa, it kind of threw me out. There's some dudes that feel like it's saying that they're inadequate or like oh well I'm not enough. It's not that I'm saying that you're not enough. I'm saying that with you and this bitch together it's like fireworks in this bitch.
Why would you not want that for me?
Right.
The way I feel like in 2021, it's technology. Let's use it. Motherfucker use cell phones and we got all kind of apps and shit. And we got kind of technology at our disposal to help our sex life be the best it can be. Why not use it?
Right.
Nigga said, motherfucker got cell phone. We
Right. I'm saying, like, hey.
Right. I asked that question because I was with this person who shall not be named.
Ooh.
It's only one person I've ever used actual dildo with.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but we went shopping for the dildo. And he had to make sure the dildo was bigger than him.
Ooh. Right.
Because he was like, you're not going to get your life a dildo and not use it.
Right.
What the fuck kind of shit?
Hold on.
Exactly.
I do feel like that's kind of drawing the line. Like you can't expect for a man to feel like he's pleasing you sexually when you go pull out this thing as big as motherfucking right. And he got a whole 6 inches. He's like, what the fuck do I do?
What I'm gonna do with this?
What am I doing for you?
All right.
I just feel like
You just have to pick and choose them wisely. Like, ain't no way I'm going in there.
I be saying, like, man, I don't even want to fuck you no more.
All right.
I mean, I feel like
So I'm supposed to come after that.
Right.
Yeah. Your pussy got some shit going on that you didn't talk about in the initial stage. I don't know if I'm up to the challenge.
All right.
I just feel like
it's a together thing. I feel like nothing turns you on more than a shopping spree with you. You know what I'm saying? You and your significant other just go to the sex store and y'all looking at different stuff and things y'all can try together. Shit. I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing turns you on more, but I'm saying it's a turn on to me. Us going to the sex store, looking around, having a conversation.
I don't want your opinion, but you damn, and you finna come home with some foolishness, and I don't want to be like, no, that ain't how I'm pleased.
I ain't say
Let
you
me
go
show
together.
you.
We go together.
Let me show you what to use on me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm on me.
That's why
I
the
don't want
shopping.
your
That's why y'all go to the store together, so you can kind of like
You just trying
you
to shop.
educating him and y'all shopping together. You're not. He's not saying we finna get this. It's you telling him.
You know how niggas is. He gonna be like, oh, we should get this. This 3-inch penis. And now he running that shit in, yeah, you like,
Nah.
You know, where's your money on?
We're not leaving with it. We're not getting that now. We're not getting that.
3-inch penis is made for anal. I learned that.
oh,
Them small ones, they're made for anal.
yeah, don't ram that in me either.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
Pass on that. See, he over there trying to play your booty. You don't want it. That's why you go to the sex store by yourself.
I'm telling y'all go together. It's not about him telling you what it is.
So you trying to only get sex toy to improve your life. Maybe he want to get a sex toy.
It's basically.
Right here,
And I don't want to do that for you because I'm not a selfish bitch. Like, I'm gonna get you something too. But I'm not going to get surprise rounds later, okay?
Not in my answer.
Right.
But it's about.
There's hell.
Okay, but even with that, when you find the right person, he wants to please you. He wants to make sure you get you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So if you're taking him, if you're taking him to the sex store and you're educating him and showing him some stuff, he's getting to know you. So by that time, he know he's learning. Like
you think that men are actually going there to be educated? I'm bitch, and his mind is wondering like, what more can I do to her? No, you got 3-inch nigga. Yes, like he asked questions about how what his limit is. He asking questions about how far can we go with this? Right.
But no, I've had a friend. He goes to the sex. We go to the sex store together, and he just like go with me, and I'm telling him about different stuff and what I like. It's not like he go on his own. Like I'm gonna try this, bitch. We gonna do this. No, he goes with me, and that's just an experience that we have together. That's just something that we do together. Now, I don't know about that. Don't go pick up shit and bring it back to me. Think I'm finna use it.
So you're not trying to shop together. You really just trying to show
going,
like, look, I done use it.
No.
I use it. Like, damn, you ain't never used that with me. I use it with another nigga.
No, I'm saying we're looking at the new things as things that you can try as a couple. Like you got the different things you can try together. The thing that you can put, and then what a penis still slide.
But do you tell them about past experiences in it?
We ain't telling them about no past experiences.
You like, oh, this is a good toy right here. And he don't say how you know.
Right. We're not. It's not like that. It's like this is what this do. It's not like, oh, this feels good. You know, it's like this, and you use this when you doing this.
But
he like that.
how you know?
How you tell you how to buy?
Oh, so you back there reading all the boxes?
Yeah. I mean, it's some of the nigga though. Right. It's some of the stuff is self-explanatory. It's just it's not. We're not going deep.
Like that. You got to answer all them questions.
Right.
People will leave everything the fuck out.
Right.
You got to answer all that.
Right.
Leave out their name, their address. You don't know nothing. Goddamn. Like you got to answer questions. I like that you keep
Right.
Okay, well, let's move on. What's your take on threesomes, and when should they be had?
I feel like if you are into a threesome, I feel like it definitely shouldn't be your man.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are doing it with your man, make sure you're strong enough to uphold that shit there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're gonna have a threesome, make sure it's like random ass people. And I ain't gonna say random ass people. Like I might know you, but we ain't really going on that level with each other.
What's wrong with that? I don't agree with that. It is.
That's because she's my little cousin. So she saying
No,
different
but-
light. Like she ain't trying to have a threesome.
But still, I want to do no threesome.
That's
not for me.
Yeah.
But you can keep going.
But I'm not saying that I would do one or I have done one. I'm saying that if you choose to do so, I feel like you should definitely not do it with your partner.
Right.
Because you setting yourself up for failure.
I feel like it should be before a relationship gets serious, because then emotional ties. And now there's some women that's, okay with seeing their women with another woman. But I'm telling you, if you want to get this bitch beat up, that's when we're trying. That bitch, to me, talking about a motherfucking threesome, come beat both of y'all ass. When we're together in a relationship, and I love you, once you mind, you mind. We're in a relationship, That's something we should have in the stages of, we get to know each other, or we just fucking around.
You cannot take that nigga to the park one day and be like, oh, you ain't getting no more swings. If you getting to know this nigga and you want that nigga to be your nigga and you think you finna have a threesome with this nigga like, oh, I done struck motherfucking gold.
Right.
We gonna introduce this is the start of our relationship. Just imagine, like, I just know it's an orgy next week. Like, no. Orgy. Right. You goddamn, we had the goddamn trapeze fucking off. Like, no, this is not the relationship. This is not how you want to start off. This is what I mean by don't let it be your nigga, okay?
Right.
I feel like as a nigga, a threesome tricky because you got your significant other, saying, y'all been fucking, then you introduce a third party to the situation. As the man, you gonna be focused on the third party because, like, hey, I done fucked you Monday through Thursday. This is Friday. I ain't never fucked this lady. You know what I'm saying? You got to goddamn kind of chew the balance between, like, can't give the new lady too much attention, and then you got to, like, focus on your significant other so she feels comfortable, and then it's just like, you can't really be true to any situation, you know what I'm saying? Because if it was up to the nigga, I could just naturally, really focus on fucking this lady, and then, my significant other here for support. And that just going to lead to a whole other problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really was on that bitch earlier. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole bunch of, problems.
I thought you got to be a strong-minded individual to be able to have a threesome with your nigga and somebody else. Because I'm up there like, if you nut on her, I gotta catch the last one, because let me tell you something. If you hit her and you come, we got a whole fucking problem. If she get 2 more strokes in me, we got a whole fucking problem.
You gotta get in position. He ain't cold.
I ain't saying like physically nut on. I'm talking about if you stroking her
and it make you come.
If she get you down, we got a problem.
Right.
That's why you.
What we doing it for? Damn.
That's why it's not relationship. That's before prior relationship.
It's for fun, not for relationship. Let me know somebody. I ain't get my say so. Okay, me as an individual, I've had a threesome before, but I was like 19, and I enjoy stuff with different women myself, so I don't have a problem with it. But it's just like now that I've gotten older and I'm like more serious with relationships, I may do it, but then I still be like, nah, she ain't finna be sucking that dick like how I be sucking that dick. So it's just like, it kind of depends now, but I've definitely done that before.
She ain't got to suck it how you suck it. Let her put her spin on it.
Shut up.
Why should she do it? If your motherfucking eyes roll back, we got a problem. Let your toes twitch.
Right.
We got a problem. Right. You better lay that like a brick.
This goes back to this goes back to what we said about honesty in the beginning. Let me be honest while I'm fucking this other lady. It feel great. Look at me.
You better get your ass stomped in that. I'm trying to tell you. That's why it's not meant for relationship. That's meant for prior to relationship.
It's for fun. I agree. It's definitely for fun.
Yeah.
It's not no shit that you gonna be in with somebody like serious with you. Like really, really want to be with this nigga. Like, man, you ain't finna be fucking my nigga. Like, what? Right.
I'm trying to tell you. You have to be mad.
We'll work on it.
So with that, with the threesome, what if when you're having a threesome with somebody and decided to be like, if I'm gonna spice up my relationship, we're gonna have a threesome out of the blue, it's gonna be a one-time thing. What if somebody decided to double back, whether it's the female or the male?
You gonna ruin your shit.
That's cheating.
That's cheating.
That's how I feel.
Yeah,
Right. It's definitely cheating. Why would you do
I'm
that?
trying to say,
Like, damn, nigga, I already give you another bitch. You gonna go back and fuck her again?
Right.
Like,
it's most definitely cheating because we decided to do a one-time thing, and now you going back to fuck that bitch by yourself. Bitch,
they just being greedy right
And
now.
okay, I'm like, so I was in this.
She
So you felt her more than you felt
Right.
me.
So okay, that's what
So
it
you need
is.
to
And now and you got to understand that after the threesome, he's not just he's experiencing her by himself. Now he don't have the stipulation of you watching him. Making
Right.
Sure
Now he got all the free.
Cards well said.
Right.
Cards his significant others have to support.
Right.
Yeah, right. I hear what you said.
Okay, listen.
And I don't support shit.
I'm a man, I got significant other. And she decided to let me have a threesome. Really, she really just agreeing like I'm gonna let you fuck that bitch, and I'm there for support. You know what I'm saying? I grab some titties and jostle some ass every now and again, but hey, they're really about like just expanding like my sexual pleasure. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
That's
it
exactly
just,
what it is.
and with that, it just breeds a whole bunch of other problems. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. So I got a question since you brought that. Since she's supporting you,
Come on.
so are you once she supports you, are you gonna support her? With
No.
Right.
If you want some, that's what I ought to do. Are you gonna support her with another nigga?
No,
You know what?
you said no.
That's not a threesome.
Right.
Double standards exist. Let's just be real. Double standards exist.
Because I'm
But it's
saying,
no longer a threesome.
yeah, so okay, time out. Females come on train on the dude too, because like when it comes down to that train,
You can't run a train on dude.
Listen, here's my point. People look at it as with a female, she had big of her mouth and big of her vagina at the same time, right? Do you not have a female on your face and want to be big at the same time?
That different. They go back to listen.
It's
That
a man
different
thing.
because it's a basic design. It's a basic design flaw. God designed pussy to receive and dick to give. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving dick and I'm eating pussy. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating pussy. That when you taking dick in your mouth and your pussy, you just being fulfilled. No, you being filled up. That's different. That's a train. Trains drive on tracks. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody saying track on the train. The train.
I mean, she's driving on your face, so like she riding on the racetrack. Is she not like so?
No.
Even that pussy in your mouth.
I mean, it's not necessarily a train, but I just in my
Y'all
mind,
don't want to call it a train.
I can't call it a threesome either.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Because
It's not necessarily a train. Like in my mind, a train is somebody go upstairs, one nigga go up, he come down, another nigga go up.
That's a train.
That's a train. That is a fucking train. That's how trains are.
Yeah,
That's train. Now, if we talking about multiple men and one girl, that's an orgy. I mean,
I ain't calling it no orgy.
Is a lot
To
of
me,
people.
orgy is a whole bunch of different people having
Four
sex.
people or more.
If it's a whole bunch of niggas fucking one girl, that shit that's a gangbang.
I mean, gangbang or I'm just saying, 4 people or more, it goes to a whole nother level.
Okay, so if it's for like 2 girls, 2 dudes, that's orgy type shit. If it's 3 dudes, 1 girl, it's gangbang.
Yeah, that's a
Gangbang. We just punishing.
Yeah.
So if it's two dudes and 1 girl, that's an orgy. Not a threesome.
he said we.
I don't know what to call 2
Yeah, we'll
dudes
tell you, hey, I'm fucking
and 1 girl, but in my mind, it's not a threesome. That's just how I feel. I'm being honest.
But 2 girls and a dude is a threesome.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out what this is.
You gotta think it goes back to nature. Women are like they're more nurturing. They're in tune with each other. Girl, they talk about it. I feel how you feel. Oh, we got feelings. Niggas got testosterone. We bumping head. We can't be in the collaborate.
Why change the name of what it is?
Because once the nature of something change, the name of it different. Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like making love and fucking. It's the nature of it.
Even with 2 females, we need that bitch hugging each other.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm not in the female. I ain't eat nobody pussy. So we both in here fucking a nigga together. So what does that mean?
And I wasn't enjoying my shit.
Exactly.
We running the time on this nigga. I'm turning up because I want him.
But no, you're not running the train because the nigga is giving dick to everybody. Know what I'm saying?
You are getting vagina and you getting your face rolled off.
You receiving.
I'm allowing you to ride my face.
Oh. That's not how it works. I feel like a lot of times dudes feel like females like are the receivers. Nigga, we takers too. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
Because half of us out here, we just like y'all. We
Exactly.
too.
Exactly.
Listen, y'all. Okay, now that's another discussion. Y'all are like us to an extent. Y'all. What's the shit y'all you say? I'm a reflection of you, baby. Y'all have learned behaviors that y'all have saw like, okay, niggas do this. we gonna do this. Yeah, it's a learned behavior. Niggas like nigga, this shit natural. It's from
Okay, a lot of bitches be nasty. A lot of bitches cheat on niggas. A lot of bitches be nonchalant. A lot of bitches be emotionless. A lot of bitches don't give a fuck.
Women are the same.
Like a lot of bitches are naturally like that.
Right. Like when we are with somebody, we are with that person. Then I'm single, I'm gonna get me.
Right. Oh God, that's really like how a lot of shit go. When you single, you single. When you with a nigga, you with a nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Let's talk about it.
Somebody not that cup out your damn
She got people waiting for Hey, you made me put that cup down. You trying to make it so that works.
So with that being said about this, okay, so poly and open relationships. Cause
no shit like that.
Poly and relationship.
Okay, now me personally, I could do a poly relationship, but I could not do an open relationship. When I think about poly relationship, of course I'm thinking a man and two women. So if we all collaborate together, we all together with each other. You know what I'm saying? That's we one relationship with an extra person. When I think about an open relationship, I think about it's me, it's you, it's whoever you fucking with, it's whoever I'm fucking with. It's all kind of shit. I can't deal with all that. But if we gonna be poly and we all in this thing together, then hey, it take a village.
Yeah, that's okay for two women and a dude. What about two dudes and a female?
But both ain't gonna have something to say about it.
I'm gonna be real. It's not for me, but I can't judge another man for accepting something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like shit.
I can't.
If I see a nigga and his old lady got a nigga and they want happy family, that's fine, but it's not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like the same way, you know, like if I was to approach a woman and be like, well, you know, shit, I'm into polygamy, I want to have two girlfriends, and like shit, it's up to her to accept the shit.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like shit, if somebody want to live like that, that's fine. But I will say this: that pussy has to be spectacular.
Right.
For me to stick around, knowing it's another nigga up there fucking my girl, and I'm next.
You might be
either or. I mean, I'm not always gonna be first. I mean, shit. They can be all fucking, and I come home.
I hear y'all goddamn days.
I'm gonna say,
give me on Tuesday, join on Thursday.
That's fine, but see, listen though. But
how the sister wives shit be like one day one wife or in her family that she get the kids, she have that nigga, they gonna have dinner. The next day the other family have dinner with that nigga. That nigga. I know y'all seen sister wives on TLC.
That's not nice. She made lasagna and she made fried
chicken. I know how to cook everything. Shut the fuck up. Anyway,
we're bringing love into the equation. If I love this woman, I can't share her with another man.
Right. I feel it.
But if you love her to love you and share you with another woman.
I mean, if she doesn't accept that, that's fine.
But listen though, that's your definition of love. Some people be like, I love my significant other so much, I just want to see you happy. And if what makes you happy is fucking with another nigga,
that's all I'm saying.
Hey, I love you enough that you do that.
If what makes you happy is not me, then you need to see that.
Right. Another thing, it levels to that shit. And niggas have to have a certain type of wealth in life and have some motherfucking money. Then he can put himself out there and be like, hey, I got this. Right. Can't no broke ass nigga make it same thing.
We got two bitches at 3 income. We ballin'. Let's do it.
Ain't no nigga that make the same thing. I make sit here and tell me what the fuck gonna be going on. But me being a millionaire, maybe I think about me, you, and another big house.
I'm gonna tell you, a nigga millionaire, you ain't got no choice but to think about.
I got a lot of choices. Another millionaire that ain't on that shit.
And I got another. I made this money too far. So what you saying?
It's a lot of choices.
You think I made all this money just
to fuck with motherfucker? Not the fucking pussy. So okay, right.
You gonna get the top out of this world,
right? And then be crying.
$5 million for child support,
right? And then be crying about it. And then you be in fucking shade room.
That's like I told when I got more money than I got time. It's like life I chose. Know what I'm saying? I knew I gave up on real love for this money, so I'm gonna just have this pussy and this money. That won't be.
She gonna take some. I'm gonna take some.
Everybody gonna take some. Cause we all married to the nigga.
Hey, you know what? And that's why you can get it, and both of y'all get the fuck out of my face. Nah, it's always one of y'all know about.
I hear you. I hear you, child.
Next question.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your limit sexually?
I got me.
I didn't hear you.
You got none? No limit.
I ain't doing
Don't piss on me, don't shit on me, and don't stick nothing in my ass.
Okay.
I fixed it.
I'm here for it. I agree with that.
What's your
Everybody-
limit sexually?
Don't piss on me, don't shit on me, don't stick nothing in my ass. And then I'll be.
You can't spit in my mouth either. Like
Can't
this.
spit in your mouth.
Nah.
I ain't
I
gonna
don't
say
like spit either. No.
I mean, I'm gonna take a line. Mine is definitely don't shit or piss. No,
Yeah, that-
I'm trying to leave your bodily fluids inside your mouth. You can play with this ass if you can get it in there. It's a little tight back though, so I don't know if you're gonna make it. But
If I punch your ass in the process, that means stop.
All right.
That shit.
We need a safe word. Don't be punching me.
right.
Say belt buckle.
You can say that shit because you ain't had a nigga try to put some shit in your ass before.
You right. You right about that.
Ain't no safe word coming. I'ma punch the shit out of you.
Hey, nigga, showing butt buckles.
No.
Like,
I felt that shit about my face. That was
wow.
Yeah.
Shit.
I like that shit. No, I didn't experience that shit. That shit
That is not it.
painful. But it did something for trying to get it. But there's a will.
If it
There's
pushes
a
up,
way.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm trying to get.
Hey, Charles, I feel like you over there judging those guys. Look, I'm looking at your face. Your face is judging
We gotta give her a curve, but she's still young. Like I said, she just jumped off the porch in the fuck game. Let her be about 20, 28, 30. Whole different motherfucker.
But
Yeah,
in real
22.
life, I'm gonna tell you something. My mom told me, she was like, in a point you lose your virginity before you turn 20 because you never catch real niggas say after you 20. She never lied to me.
Oh,
That
God.
shit true as hell.
Oh my God.
Your mama real.
That's some real shit.
You gonna fight?
Y'all tell me to lie.
I'm trying to tell you.
I was about to next thing for me.
When you caught yours, how much older was the guy?
Right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, we ain't trying to get about out.
You said, I wasn't gonna get
Motherfucker be 35 and ain't never had no orgasm for no nigga, period.
That's what
Come on
I'm
now. You have an orgasm by yourself, but not from no nigga.
Well, the guy is older.
Not necessarily saying the guy is older, but it's like, okay, so like if you're 18-year-old and you dated 18-year-olds, you're not gonna catch that. When if you're dealing with older people, you caught yours because you know somebody who knew what hell going on. You 18-year-old. I got evidence. They don't have to fuck.
Obviously,
Nah,
you know,
they know how to fuck, they just don't know how to eat no pussy. Let's change that the fuck up.
But
No.
They know how to fuck now.
Obviously, when I was younger, I struggled. Because what had happened was I got with a nigga and he enjoyed pleasing me, and that was just it. That was the first time I experienced. I mean, well, that was my first sexual experience, and he put his all into it. Like it was times where he was like, "It don't matter if I come or not, as long as I please you." Like it was crazy, but that was my first. That was my first sexual experience, and that's
I'm
exactly
definitely
what the
busting
fuck.
that. What are you talking about? Like,
And then again, I'm easier to please than most individuals.
but see, the
Like,
difference is
I can rub up against it and try too much.
See, but listen, okay, like, wait. I can respect what you were saying. We said 18-year-old nigga don't know how to fuck, but it's like a trade-off. Like, I didn't know how to fuck as good at 18 as I do now, but at 18, I had an unlimited clip. Know what I'm saying? I'll fuck you enough till we figure something out. Know what I'm saying? Now I'm more methodical. Know what I'm saying? I ain't got all that fucking in me. I gotta hit it. I know what to do. Know what I'm saying? When I was 18, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna fuck you enough till we stumble on something.
So when I say don't know how to fuck, so for me, fucking is a journey. You ain't just finna like think you finna like get me a little bit moist and just go. No, because it's wet, but it can get wetter. Let's do that. Let's do the foreplay. You know what I'm saying? Turn me on, turn me up, crank up the car. Let's run with it.
Let me crank up the car.
18-year-olds don't get that shit. You know what I'm saying? They think if you moist, you wet. Let's go.
Yeah, we're trying to get in there. I can't believe I'm fucking like this. I used to remember I used to fuck.
Don't bring your ass over here.
And most of these young dudes, they don't understand that part. and it's sticking and going. Let's go.
Right.
And that ain't the move.
It sucks.
That ain't look.
Right.
It does. You right.
I get, and that was
Hey, she sick of this shit. She's like, I'm tired of these motherfuckers.
Well, baby, maybe you need to get you an older man.
And I need to do something.
don't tell her that.
Don't tell her that.
Don't bring all that.
Listen, I'm saying like
Like one time, she ain't gonna stop.
You and your life, man. Don't get you no old nigga. He gonna fuck your mind up. And then it gonna take some years to get stuff together. You know what I'm saying?
Stick to what you know till you get there, child. Don't do that.
You gotta find other dude that ain't with this shit. I had one that was all about he liked to please bitches.
But he was, he was the dude. He already knew what he was doing.
I'm not gonna do that.
Everybody else done got his pre-com. Shit.
Right.
Got his pre-com.
All right. And I appreciate
Hey,
it.
trial and error. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that because yeah, nigga set the tone for a lot of shit.
And that's why Kim is the way she is.
I'm just saying.
What we got next on the star sheet? What we got going on?
What was that? What's your sexual limit? That was it.
That's
the
it?
end of the thing. We're supposed to do.
We ain't gonna talk about what we was
I'm curious to know what questions y'all trying to omit at this point.
What question are we trying to
We ain't gotta talk about it.
He said, what's the
We gotta talk about. I just want to know what y'all trying. What y'all
It's
saying.
about giving and giving head.
What about it? You talking about it?
Let's see.
Getting it, giving it. Go ahead.
I just say no.
No.
Say shit on right there.
Boy, shut up. He don't want me to talk.
Hey, you was talking after I get through. Go ahead.
Your experience getting head and what makes it good or bad.
Oh, okay. We can get on it.
Okay.
Can
we just go? Let's say
quick break.
I'm gonna start.
Let's take a quick break. We will come back.
No, I'm gonna go.
Damn, you finna go?
Oh.
Okay.
I told y'all that thing that boy do with his tongue. That's my answer.
Hey, she got to get there.
Yeah, she gotta go.
She been drinking 1800. She ready to ride the nigga face.
Most
I'm not. We're not
definitely.
doing all that.
Okay.
Girl, that's a damn lie. You driving to Atlanta. I
Right.
go to everything.
Keep flying in.
Okay.
You definitely got to do all that. I done got on an airplane. You done drove up. We
It's
finna,
called courtship. Damn it, let's
No.
girl, please try that with another nigga. You finna got there, go in there and turn up. Like,
It's called courtship. You know, dating back in the days, niggas cared to court females. I'm being courted right now.
Okay.
okay. Well, you know what? We gonna come back. Shayla is unfortunately not gonna be with us, but we gonna continue with the conversation. We appreciate her being here, and this let's talk about it. And goddamn it, we talking.
It's a gas chamber exclusive.